everyone, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we are looking at a video that's going to end up being in two parts, and it is the update for 1.4.5 for AtmosMobs. Now, unfortunately, this mod has been out for the new version for about a month and a half, and I just had not gotten around to checking it out because there's a lot of information involved, like research-wise, to find out how the mobs worked, and I was being lazy. And now that I took the time to look at it all, I'm really sad that I didn't check it out earlier, because it is really something I want to share with you guys, because I know quite a few of you are fans of this mod. So, first things first. We have a few new items listed above here. Well, not this one. These two are pre-existing items. I just need to talk about them, and that is not part of this mod. These over here are, well, the eggs that are pre-existing animals. However, they have new species. So like there's more than one type. And then over here we have some mobs that are completely new to the mods. So let me just switch it back to daytime here. And let's get started. So first things first, first part of the video, we're going to talk about these new animals. So we got 3 of which, right here, are only found in the Nether. So we're going to go talk about these ones first. So, probably one of my favorites. As you guys know, in the past update for mole creatures, I need to spawn myself a tree as well. In the past update for mole creatures, there was several the zombie pigman. Anyway, there were several insects added to the game, and one of those was a bee. Now, in my opinion, the mole creature's bee is pretty sweet. However, it is huge. It is totally not realistic, and when I add mods to the game, sorry, I lost my train of thought. When I add mods to the game, I would prefer them to be fairly realistic in terms of new mobs, like new animals. So I want the animals to be kind of similar to size as they would be in comparison to the player in real life. So the bee that he has added for the AtmosMobs is just fantastic. So if I can get a tree or two here. Bam. So there, we have a couple trees. Now, in the wild, in forests and such, so pretty much wherever there's a tree, there's a chance of a beehive spawning, which is simply a new entity. And if I use this one, for example, just going to spawn it, and that's what it looks like. Pretty cute. You have all these tiny little bees. So in the wild, you have about 10 bees that spawn naturally with your beehive. And if you kill, oops, I need a shovel. If you kill or destroy a beehive, then you can get the new item, honeycomb, which currently I have no clue what it does, or if you can even do anything with it. I'm assuming you can eat it. But anyway, so if you destroy it, potentially, they won't let me destroy it. Yeah. If you destroy the block it's sitting on, which I can't seem to do. There we go. Ah! The bees will chase you. Oh my goodness, where'd they go? Ah! Oh no! So in the wild, if I'm on survival mode, they will attack me because they're angry. They're very angry bees. They're not attacking me. Maybe it's because I have armor on. But if you hit them with a shovel, you can kill them. But you can't kill them with anything but a shovel. I can still hear one buzzing. Okay, they're gone. And then you can go and pick up the honeycomb. Whoa, it dropped 8 pieces of honeycombs. That's quite a bit. So, I shall find out what the honeycomb's for and let you guys know, if it's for anything yet. Okay, so yeah, there is absolutely nothing on the forum page as of yet, concerning our honeycomb. So, next feature, if I go over back here, and I forgot to add an animal to our ones that have new species. So let me find it. I don't know which one is which. This one is the proper one. Okay, so anyway. Next feature, we've looked at the bees, is our mantis. Now he's pretty cool looking and I kinda wish they were tameable, but right now they have no major features. So let me get rid of that, and they don't even have a sound yet either. So there is our beautiful mantis. He is cute. He is sure cuddly. Maybe. He is neutral, passive, he doesn't hurt anybody. However, you can hurt him. And if this cricket doesn't get out of my way, I'm going to kill it too. Aha! So anyway, he wanders around. And the mantis can spawn in forests or plains, so this is obviously plains biome. And if I cause him harm enough to kill him, don't you dare run away, he will potentially drop slime balls. There we go, 2 slime balls. So that's pretty much it. Their only use right now is to collect slime balls instead of having to kill slime. So that is one of them. Now the next few are pretty sweet. So first off we have, I'm going to save that one for last. We have the bison, which can spawn either in the plains or extreme hills. And it is unconfirmed by the mod maker, but it also potentially spawns in the savannah. Now, I haven't really found that out myself because I've been in the savannah. I can spawn them there with the egg, but I haven't waited around long enough to see if they spawn naturally. So, however, they are quite large. So let me walk up to him here. So that's in comparison to me. He's pretty big. They are currently not tameable, and they don't breed either. And they have the same sounds as a cow and same drops as a cow. So their health is only like 2 shots of my sword here. And they drop sometimes double of what a cow does. So unfortunately I only got 2 beef. I've killed a few that have dropped like 8 pieces of beef and 4 pieces of leather. So they are a great source of beef and leather, sorry. Probably more leather for me because I have lots of cows on my survival LP. So they can spawn in herds, etc. And unfortunately, they don't attack yet. I really want to see it implemented that if they have like babies and you like attack the baby or get too close that they like charge you. That would be completely sweet. But he is still working on it, so we will see. And next up we have the cave worm. Now I just need to go to an area that potentially has a cave. I think I see one just over here. Doesn't even have, no, that's just stone. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a cave, it just has to be stone. Well, I'll spawn them right here. So they only spawn in caves, and he might not even spawn here, but so that's what he looks like, not too nice looking. And if I give him a few minutes, he will start eating away at the rock. He can eat through stone, gravel, and dirt. He does not, as you can see, cannot eat through ores. So ores will just be left standing still. And he can also eat through dirt. So the forum page said anyway. And if you kill him, he has the chance of dropping flint. Oops. Yeah. So there, got some flint. And they only spawn in caves, and you can kind of tell when one's been around because there are lots of different weird looking kind of blocky cave systems. And last but not least, for the overworld mobs, we have a beaver. Now let me spawn another tree here closer to the river, and we will see just how this guy works. Probably besides the bison, probably my new favorite AtmosMob. Unfortunately, you can't tame them yet. I'm hoping that will also be implemented. but you never know. So I'm just gonna spawn a tree. And we're gonna spawn a little beaver and let him go to work. So, I'm gonna spawn him right there. You hear this little sawing sound, and the log will turn into a fence. So not only is it a good collection of fences, but they will also collect wood themselves, and you hear this little sawing sound. And then obviously beside me, he has started to build a dam. So that's pretty sweet. Sometimes it goes a little wonky like this one. That's just a current bug. But he's still technically building a cute little dam. And in shallow rivers and stuff, they have the potential of going right across. So they can sometimes completely like dam a river like an actual beaver can. And currently, he will just keep going to his little heart's content. Don't you? You're so cute. Oh, he just took away some pieces. Must not have been happy with it. And they currently don't really have custom sounds, and if I don't get out of the way, he's gonna like build right over top of me. And when they do start chewing wood, you hear kind of like a little sawing sound. And they don't. You can't even attack him. Oh, yeah, just going right around him. And I don't think they drop anything. Oh, they drop sticks, apparently, if you can manage to kill them, but I couldn't get a hold of them. So, and they're apparently breedable, so I'm assuming wheat, because all the other animals are bred with wheat in AtmosMobs. So, let's go into the nether and take a look at the last 3 mobs we have here. And maybe we'll find some that even spawn naturally. So here I am in the nether. A cricket followed me through. And I'm just looking around to see if we can't find some of these AtmosMobs that have spawned naturally. If not, we can just spawn them ourselves. Wow, cricket ambience in the nether. That's just strange. Yeah, here. You don't belong here. Okay, so hoping we can find some. But if not, that's fine. We'll just go back over here and we'll spawn our own. They do spawn in the nether. Various degrees of rarity. And obviously they're going to play hide and seek with us. So, first off, we have the salamander. Same sounds as the lizard and the chameleon and the silverfish. And he looks pretty cool. And when you kill him, if he doesn't die on me, they have the potential of dropping salamander slime. No, don't. You guys keep. There we go. So we got 2 pieces of salamander slime, and there's 2 different ways you can use salamander slime. You can use it like a regular slime ball, so it'll work for sticky pistons and anything else that requires slime. It can also be used to make a fire spear, and we will talk about that in 2 seconds once we talk about this next creature. So the next creature is called a lava snake, and obviously it's a snake that spawns in lava. Only in the nether, though. It doesn't spawn in lava pools in the overworld. So, because we have clear water turned on with Optifine, I can just hop right in here. And we can see pretty good. So, I'm going to go ahead and spawn one of these dudes. So you guys can kind of see. Whoops, wrong animal. There we go. So that's what he looks like. Pretty sweet. They are tameable. And they're very hard to get. Where'd he go? Okay, they currently, oh, there he is, don't have very much fire resistance because eventually they die. Like, see, he's taking damage already. Apparently, they're supposed to be completely fire resistant, but for some odd reason, they're not, because he will die on me in a couple seconds. And he dropped what is called a fire stick, or fire rod, whatever. Or at least it looked like he did. The fire rod can be used to make the fire spear that we just talked about with the slime, so I'm going to go and give myself one. Flame rod. And if you put the flame rod, I think you might need a couple of them, with a slime. We'll get a crafting table here. Boink. Do. Not really sure how we're supposed to make this. But I guess if we consult our trusty, one flame rod clearly makes 8 redstone. That was not on the forum page. So if I can just go grab my trusty crafting guide and set item to slime. Boink. It can be made to use magma cream with blaze powder. Oh, you need flint and your flame stick. So there's that. That's all the uses of the slime. And if I change it to the stick, 8 redstone, you can make phoenix wings using phoenix feathers with the flame rods and your... Okay. So there's a bit more about this fantastic little lava snake that I need to discuss, if I can keep one alive long enough. So if you have a full stack of rotten flesh, and you come across a random lava snake that happens to be floating around. Okay, I do have it on a fairly good difficulty. So, bam, there's a lava snake. If you feed him, nom 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 nom. Feed him all this, nom, hurry up before he dies, Hurry up, eat it. Eat all this rotten flesh. You don't want any more than 30. That's because you're dying. No, don't die. Ugh. Okay, you're very frustrating. Okay, well, I'll just have to discuss it without actually showing you, but that's a bummer. So, you feed him all 64 pieces of rotten flesh, so the full stack, and you can ride him. So you just right-click, and you can ride him around these big pools of lava. Obviously, you couldn't do that before unless you wanted to build a bridge or some sort. And if you feed him this salamander slime, so you tame one, you right-click on him, give him salamander slime, that gives an aura of fire resistance, so then it kind of looks like the beacon, and it actually lasts as long as you are playing the game. So the second you close out of the game, that's when this fire resistance turns off. Obviously, if you take a potion of fire resistance, or you have like a set of armor with fire resistance, like from Mo creatures, then you can obviously ride him without having to give him slime. It's kind of a bummer that I can't show you that. I haven't got it working myself without him dying. So maybe if I feed him the slime first and then tame him. I'm not sure if that would even work. But let's test it out. There we go. I've given him that. So now let me get the stack of... No, he's still dying on me. I want to tame you. Stay alive. Don't die. Damn it. Okay, well, if you go onto the AtmosMobs forum page, you can actually see Darby, the guy that created the mod. He's actually riding one, so clearly it works for somebody. And it's good that it works for him, because he's kind of the creator. So, next up we have the Phoenix, which there's one here and there's one over there. They're supposedly very, very rare, so I'm not really sure why there's two. They have a very sweet custom sound. He's not even making this custom sound. But if you kill them, they have the chance of dropping phoenix feathers, which can be used to make phoenix wings, which can enable you to fly. Oh, there we go. There's that custom sound. However, their health is 100. So have fun. Oh, his health is 30. Sorry. Well, what? And the lava snake has only 25 health. And this guy has 30, so it's possible to kill him without too much trouble. However, obviously, if he's going to be flying around, the easiest way to kill him is with a bow and arrow. There we go. Let's go down here and see if he dropped anything. The answer is no. They only have a 1 in 5 chance of dropping the phoenix feathers. But I'm just going to, so that's what the phoenix feather looks like, and I'm just going to give myself a pair of phoenix wings. You right click and you can wear them. They look kind of wonky though. And then obviously you just use the space bar and your control keys and you can fly around to your heart's content. However, it does look like you're sitting, which is fine. Not really sure where my portal went. And then if you hit shift, you drop them. I didn't realize that, and I just accidentally hit shift to go down, but I dropped the wings altogether. Alright, so I just need to go find my portal and head back to the overworld, because that is it for the first part of this mod review, so I will catch you guys later.